So, your essay is full of genius ideas and they make perfect sense to you. But is it clear to your reader how it all fits together? That's where transitions come in. Transitions are word, phrases, or sentences that link one idea to another, showing the connections between them. I'll first walk you through the use of transition words within paragraphs, then transitions between paragraphs. Stay tuned! Hi, I'm Jessica from Scribbr, here to help you achieve your academic goals. Within a paragraph, transitions help you make sure that each sentence follows smoothly and clearly from the last. Transition phrases come in many different forms and express different kinds of relationships. Let's take a look at some examples using sentences from our essay about Braille. Transition words can be used to show that a sentence adds to or builds on the previous one. In this example, after describing an advantage of Braille's invention, we could use a transition like moreover, in addition, or furthermore to add another related advantage. Transitions are often used to talk about cause and effect. Here, we're arguing that Braille's popularity was a consequence of its practicality. So we can use a transition like therefore, as a result, or for this reason. You can use transitions to make contrast or signal disagreement. In this example, transitions like however, on the other hand, or in contrast can be used to highlight the difference in attitude between blind students and sighted teachers. One simple way to signpost your structure is by using sequential transition words, like we do in this overview from our introduction. Transitions like first, subsequently, and finally specify the order in which we'll cover each point. These are just a few of the most common uses of transitions. Check out this article for more examples and tips on how to use them correctly. But watch out! Don't overuse transitions. You shouldn't start every single sentence with a transition phrase. Only include one if it makes your meaning clearer. Now let's move on to using transitions between paragraphs. Every paragraph starts with a topic sentence, and more often than not, that sentence will also function as a transition. It should move the reader on from the point you just made to the point you're about to make. In our example, you can see the transition sentence shows how the new paragraph leads on from and builds upon the previous point. In the previous paragraph, we discussed two pre-Braille reading systems. Here, we move on from those systems to describing Braille's invention. If you're moving on to a whole new topic or section, you can use a transition sentence to signal this new focus. Our essay up until now has focused on written culture, but here we transition to discussing other cultural effects. Okay, I've equipped you with all you need to write everything before the conclusion. I'll wait for you at the finish line here. See you in the video!